Hey, it's Mina, and in this video, we're going to talk all about where your relationship is headed. So go ahead and make sure you're thinking of someone very specific and take a look at the piles. Within this reading, we're going to go over your and your partner's current situation, your and your partner's current desires and intentions, the near future for the both of you, some underlying dynamics you might not be aware of, as well as the outcome of your relationship. So take a look at each pile. We have pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pause this video for as long as you need to choose a pile. Use the timestamps in the description below to go right to your pile. In the month of July 2020, I am offering my overarching readings for only $10. So you can head over to my website at www.minanixtarot.com to get some insight into what's going on from your personal guides for a very personal reading. Grab your mug of coffee or tea and read some tarot with me. Hey, group number 1, if you chose the letters G, P, and T, then this is the reading for you. So let's see what's going on with you in this current time. We have the Hermit reversed. You're feeling quite lonely in the relationship. You definitely feel like they don't really have much time for you. And I'm not sure if it's work that's drawing them away or if they're intentionally withdrawing. Again, this is a general reading, so I'm kind of hearing both for different people. But let's keep looking at the other cards and see if the message becomes a little bit more clear. So them currently, the Six of Wands reversed. They're not feeling supported and connected to the relationship. They're just worried that this relationship really isn't built on lasting principles. I'm not sure what's happened, but they're feeling betrayed or misunderstood. They're really mulling things over right now to figure out what to do next. So what are your current intentions or desires? The Five of Swords reversed. And the Cosmic Egg. You're willing to resolve the issue. I feel like you're actually being very mature about everything as well. You're giving them time, you're giving them space. You're even willing to create some kind of compromise with them. It's going to take some work for the both of you right now to really work on this relationship. What are their current intentions or desires? The Nine of Pentacles and the Buffalo. Okay, so interesting. Both of these cards are really about a desire for stability. And I feel like that's echoing up here with the Six of Wands again. They are really concerned about building like strong, long-lasting relationships, and they want to be very certain that this is the relationship that's going to do it for them. I'm hearing maybe they're starting like their own business or something, or maybe they own their own business already. If so, it's extremely important for them that you support this idea, and they desire very mature adults with whom they can achieve goals with. This person is most likely an earth sign, either in their rising or their sun. I think more specifically, we're looking at like either a Capricorn or a Virgo sun or rising sign person. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this. So what's going to be going on with you in the near future? The Chariot reversed. Yeah, in the near future, you're going to be asked to slow the relationship down. You're moving a little too fast for your partner, which kind of makes sense with earth signs. They're a little bit more slow and steady, wins the race about things. Your person really likes to plan and be prepared, so setting some boundaries and making sure you're really striving to focus on communication and safety within your partnership is going to be the thing that makes this relationship a lot more happy and long-lasting. What's happening in the near future for your partner? The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, your partner's going to be focusing on the financial side of things. They want to make sure that you have enough money to do all the things that you want to do long-term in your relationship. I'm not really sure what they're concerned about, whether you guys are talking about like buying a house, getting married, getting a car, having children, or what it is, but their biggest focus and concern in this is the financial situation here, which is like not very romantic, but it is very important to having a happy life. I feel like getting your finances in order, or maybe that's just the Capricorn sun in me talking. They're also learning how to balance out their work life and their relationship, and this is going to be a huge struggle for them. So don't take it personally. I get the sense that they don't enter into commitments lightly, and when they do, they want to make sure that they can like give it their all and be as perfect as humanly possible for the situation that they're given. Here's some underlying dynamics that you might not be aware of. We have reach your goals and Maya reversed. I feel like this relationship is just not really going to progress at the rate in which you hope that it does. There will be feelings of lost hope. I really think that you need to sit down and think about if this person is worth waiting for. They're going to make these slow decisions the entirety of your relationship. And so if that's really not vibing with you, then you need to really consider if this is something that you're looking forward to long term. Are you looking at them through rose-colored glasses because they are so stable and put together and you're missing out on some things that really just aren't jiving with you? If you are okay with waiting for them, if that is fine with you, then I really think that this is going to be a great person for you moving forward. The third chakra, or the solar chakra plexus, is being brought up here again and again. It means you really need to start trusting your gut a lot more. The answer is already in you of whether this person is for you or not for you. Guides are always saying, we already gave you a sign, we already gave you a signal, it's already within you, you know the answer. They have a lot of faith that you're going to make a choice that's right for you. Be sure you're reaching your goals with this person because you actually want them, and not just because you want to make them happy. If they ask you to do something, don't just do it to make them happy. Make sure it's something that you also want as well. Do they make you happy? If they do, great, keep at it. You've got this. If not, it might be time for some cold hard truth. All right, the outcome of the relationship. The Eight of Swords. If you stay, you will start feeling a bit trapped and overwhelmed. I don't think that this is a healthy relationship for you personally. I don't think the person is a bad person. I just think that they're not your person, if that makes sense. They're kind of a bit oblivious to your needs at times. You deserve someone who puts your needs higher on the priority list. That being said, it's not any partner's responsibility to fix issues that reside within you, but they should be receptive and understanding. I just think that this person isn't really fitting into your life in the way that you need to be loved. This is a structured, stable person, but that doesn't mean they're the person for you. These are all the messages I'm getting for you, group number 1. If this video resonates with you, go ahead and give it a like. Subscribe to my channel for more pick a card videos as well as monthly horoscope readings, and I will see you next time. Hey, group number 2, if you chose SIE, then this is the reading about where your relationship is headed. So let's start out by talking about your and your partner's current state of mind. For you, we have the Ten of Swords. You sort of already know that this relationship is in pretty serious trouble. You kind of sense that some things are maybe not going the way you'd hope they would go. Like you feel things are not really going to be fixed as easily as you hoped they would be earlier on. This is a general reading, so either you know of an infidelity or some lying that's going on in your relationship, or you are just feeling like really, really dramatic about everything in the relationship. You're too emotionally invested and you're not sure how to untangle yourself from the things that have happened. So let's dive into what your partner's going through right now. The King of Wands. Interesting. They just feel like you're being a little too clingy. That's like, sorry, it's a harsh thing to say, but I'm not the type of tarot reader who sugarcoats it, so I just need to give it to you straight. They're feeling like you're a little too clingy. They feel like pulling back emotionally. This person is very much withdrawing from you. Also, they're feeling fairly protective of you at the same time. It's like this very weird push and pull inside you, it seems. So I'm kind of getting the sense that maybe there's some like twin flame energy happening here. I'm just being told that I'm just like kind of hearing that in the back of my mind. So let's keep going into this. I think because they're withdrawing also, it's making you even more like dramatic and clingy, if that makes any sense. Is kind of this weird again, it's like this push and pull that's happening here. So what are your intentions or desires currently? The Three of Wands. and the Lion. This is actually some really great cards to get together. There are some circumstantial things going on here. Like someone or something in your environment is really causing a lot of these issues. It's not you two internally causing them. It's something outside of the relationship that's happening here. This card talks about possibly moving long distances away together in the near future. And when I see it paired with this Lion here, it means that there's going to be some intense personal transformation that happens to prompt this move. You are really learning your worth right now and figuring out what you will and will not put up with. And for your partner, the Four of Pentacles and the Beaver. They are feeling very family-centered. They're hardworking here. They have this tendency to always want to control things, and spontaneity really, really stresses them out. They are hoping to get into the rhythm or a flow with someone. They are also holding a grudge of a past wrongdoing. Maybe it wasn't even you, maybe it was a past partner, but they're still holding on to it and it's affecting the current relationship. As far as what's in the near future for you two, for you it's the Two of Swords reversed. And for them, it's the King of Cups. There's some personal anxieties going on with you, making it very hard for you to connect with your partner and really deal with this relationship. You sort of start to see the truth of the relationship in the near future and get paralyzed for a moment, not knowing what direction to take. My suggestion is to take some small steps in a positive direction. If you see your partner being receptive to these positive changes that you're making, then great. If not, then you may have the answer to whether or not the relationship has run its course. For your partner's near future, I think they're going to be receptive to you bringing about some positive changes. This card signifies that a lot of petty arguments will be coming to an end, and this card also suggests they plan on getting support and giving support in the relationship. Don't be afraid to bring things up. I would say it's likely they don't even realize how oppressed you're really feeling. What are some underlying dynamics you might not be aware of? You are safe and protected, and Hestia. So these are more cards saying that there's something kind of off about your immediate environment. Like either there's some stale or negative energies surrounding it, or there's a person butting into your relationship and spreading negativity throughout of it. Hestia is all about having a comfortable and inviting home that represents you. You want to make sure that the home that you guys are creating is inviting for the both of you, or the environment and where you go to have your dates is inviting for both of you. Perhaps you've had a very different living styles in the past, and it's been really hard for you to kind of get together and figure out what's going to work for the both of you. Also, for a very small portion of you, there's something kind of scary in your home because it's paired with this root or safety chakra. I'm honestly getting the sense that you might be living in a haunted house. I don't know, is that crazy? Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you actually are living in a haunted house right now, because I'm hearing that message really strongly from someone out there. I'm sorry, I'm not meaning to laugh at you. It's just that's the first time Spirit's ever been like haunted house to me before. So it was a bit unexpected for that to pop into my head. But if that is the case, then you really need to get out of this environment, or please put up some protections in your environment. If you are in a haunted house situation and you want some really great ideas on how to put up some protections, go ahead and ask me in the comments below, and I'm sure me and the community would love to give you some suggestions on how to help with that situation. The outcome of this relationship. Temperance. Ugh, I love this card in this deck. Just think it's so beautiful. You are going to find a balance. Something is throwing you off, but if you stick to it, you can find a balance that actually enhances both of your lives. There is going to be a resolution. And honestly, I think that the two of you, I really do feel that the two of you are twin flames, which is why there's so much push and pull, chaos between you right now, because when those twin flames come together, it's like this explosion at the beginning. And then there's kind of like this infighting, and then it finally kind of equals out to a greater purpose for the world. So I would say that the nature of your relationship is very twin flame. Expect some bumpy situations ahead. Things aren't really going to be smooth sailing, but they will balance out. These are all the messages I'm getting for you, group number 2. If this video resonates with you, give it a like. Subscribe to my channel for more pick-a-card videos, as well as monthly horoscope videos, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hey, group number 3, if you chose the DVJ, then this is your reading on where your relationship is heading. So let's go ahead and start out with talking about where you and your partner currently are. For you, it's the Three of Swords. There's a lot of sadness and deep heartache coming from you right now. I really feel it like right in my heart. There's a desperate need for heart-to-heart conversation with your person. Communicating respectfully at this time is kind of hard, and it's really taking this emotional toll on you. So where is your partner currently? The Star. So I just want to point out that the Star card can mean that your partner is actually an Aquarius. They're feeling very positive about the relationship. They're ready to reconcile any issues you have. So the time is right for you to actually bring up these issues that are weighing on your heart. They are prioritizing some healing right now in their life, and your relationship is a part of what really needs to be healed for them as well. What are your intentions and desires? The Three of Pentacles reversed, and the Nightingale. You're just not really in a space to be putting in any effort or the amount of effort that you want to put into the relationship at this time. You're kind of working hard on your throat chakra, reclaiming your power and your truth, and it's this all-consuming feeling to you. What could really help is speaking these truths to your partner. It's probably going to bring up some past issues that you weren't expecting, but having this person on your side to talk it through with, and if they are an Aquarius, sun or rising sign, then they're going to have some logic to be able to put behind the emotion, which might be a really healthy perspective for you to take on. This is also indicative of having a heart-to-heart with them as well, so make sure that you are having that deep conversation with them. What are their intentions and desires right now? The Four of Wands and the Dolphin. This is more healing energy here from your partner. They really want to help you out. They really want to help develop you into someone who is stronger, and they want to develop a strong relationship with you. They have some blessings and changes that are coming their way, and I think that they have traditionally struggled expressing their emotions in the past, but I get the sense because of this Dolphin card here that some of this healing and clarity is going to come through in the area of their emotional life for them very, very soon, and it's going to be very helpful to you as well. What's going to happen to you in the near future? The Wheel of Fortune reversed. The relationship will go through a bit of a slump where it seems like both of you are at an impasse, and this card lets us know that this is just a passing phase. Things will liven up again soon and get resolved. So this is saying a quick interlude, but then things will move right along, so don't let that discourage you or hold you down. For them in the near future, the Ten of Swords reversed. This is about the relationship coming back from a severe hardship. It talks about resolving issues, and it's also talking about a short-term bumpy phase that you're currently in. So both of these cards are really talking about like there's going to be a bit of a time of sadness and sorrow, but it is going to get better for you. Some underlying dynamics you might not be aware of. Trust your feelings. And the Goddess Nike. So I'm not at all surprised with these two cards. Trust your feelings card right here. Your guides are in the process of teaching you how to act on your intuition much sooner than you have been in the past. Sometimes you feel things in your gut, you know you should do something, but you don't act on them as quickly as you should. That's the lesson that's going on for you right now. If you do start addressing these negative feelings, then you are going to get rewarded. Nike very much supports the idea that accepting yourself the way that you are and knowing that you have the power within already brings great things into your life. It denotes that a victory is at hand and a breakthrough is going to occur soon. Change is coming, and change will happen for the better. This is most likely a spiritual awakening, my friends, so hold on tight because spiritual awakenings can just make you question everything in your life and really turn you around. Hold on tight. You're going through a spiritual awakening, but I promise you, you're going to come out the other end much stronger for it. What's the outcome of this relationship? The Knight of Swords. This card also suggests that an air sign might be who your partner is. It's time to jump into change at this time. Mix it up with your partner. Really start having those tough conversations that will allow you to build long-lasting foundations. I love that we got this card right now because it's such a hopeful card, and I feel like it also ties everything back in together, so it's like the perfect card in the perfect position. So these are all the messages I'm getting for you, pile number 3. If this video resonates with you, go ahead and give it a like. Subscribe to my channel for more pick a card videos as well as monthly horoscope readings, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hey group number 4, if you chose ALK, then this is your reading on where your relationship is headed. Let's go ahead and talk about your current situation. For you, it's the 9 of Wands reversed. You're at a bit of a stalemate where you're in this fight or flight moment, and it's really kicking in for you at this time. You're going to have to accept a compromise if you want the relationship to continue. It's time to admit that you're not over an old wound and bring it up to the forefront so that it can be healed now. Your partner's current situation, the Magician. They're ready to move into the deeper, more connected level in your relationship. They feel fine with the fact that things are moving out of the honeymoon phase, and they plan on deepening a commitment with you. Don't be worried about bringing these things up that you want to address because they're interested in the long haul and they're going to be receptive to it. Your intentions and desires at this time? The Magician reversed. Okay, interesting. With the Dragonfly. So the reason why this is interesting, this Magician reversed, is they're in the Magician upright and you want the Magician reversed. So let's talk about that a little bit. You want to be more open and honest with your partner, but there's a temptation to manipulate them instead of having those hard-hitting conversations. I feel like the Dragonfly is a direct tie-in to the Magician card also. It basically talks about your mind getting clear. And once your mind is clear, you're able to manifest the things that you want. Take some time to work on centering activities, things that bring you back to your truest self. You could also YouTube some centering meditations to help get yourself started. For their intentions and desires, the 8 of Wands reversed and the Bear. This person really feels like there's a lack of romance and passion in the relationship. The Bear is currently in hibernation, if that makes sense. It's almost like they're hoping there's this undercurrent of building strength and they're waiting for the adventure with you. They want to make the first move in this new change, but they don't know how to initiate the passion that they desire. In the near future for you, the 4 of Wands, you're going to be very focused on laying down your roots, and the issues you're feeling currently with stagnation will be a distant memory soon. Yes, these issues will be resolved quickly. Expect some celebration coming into your relationship in the near future. That's really great news. Your partner in the near future, the Page of Pentacles reversed. There might be a bit of backsliding and maturity for them. I think that there will be an initial recoil at the prospect of moving things into a more committed level, but it's their issue, not yours, so don't let it get in the way of what you want to make you happy. Give them the space to work through it and make that choice for themselves. Some underlying dynamics in the relationship you may not be aware of. We are all connected. And Eponia. You're feeling very self-assured after these compromises. You're starting to feel like things are on the right track, the track that you had hoped for. You both are learning that even though you have more differences than you may have known when you first started out or during your honeymoon phases, that you actually have a lot in common as well. You're appreciating how connected you are to each other, but establishing some healthy connections outside of the relationship that bring joy into the relationship. I think this is a really important note that you and your partner should not be your everything to one another. Honestly, it's really a lot of pressure to be someone's everything. It takes a community to feel whole. Having more people in your life that you can rely on besides just them is a very healthy thing to have. But make sure that you maintain the trust and the closeness that you've already built up. There's going to be a bit of leadership that you two as a couple will sort of bring to those around you. There's something that's going to be putting you in the spotlight for your friends. The outcome of the relationship, the 5 of Pentacles reversed. You will be improving the relationship at a slow but steady pace. While this relationship might not be destined to burn with passion and fire, it's also not destined to burn up and fizzle out quickly. There are benefits to taking things slow and steady. It allows for more positive and thoughtful change, and you can make rational decisions if the relationship has run its course. This relationship is going to be a great source of learning for both of you. Whether it lasts forever or not, it's going to have a long-lasting impact on your future for the better. These are all the messages I'm getting for you, group number 4. If this video resonates with you, go ahead and give it a like. Subscribe to my channel for more pick-a-card videos as well as monthly horoscope readings, and I will see you next time. Hey, group number 5, if you chose RHM, then this is your reading on where your relationship is headed. Let's go ahead and start out with you and your partner's current state of mind. For you, it's the world. Worlds are opening up for you and your partner at this time. Enjoy these great accomplishments as they come. As you work to improve yourself, you attract healthy people and situations for you and your partner. For your partner, the 2 of Cups reversed. Your partner is really relying on you right now. They're going through a life restructuring. Ultimately, because you pulled the World card, I think it's a restructuring that's forcing them to get rid of some old habits that no longer serve them. But that doesn't mean that they're going to enjoy this restructuring. In fact, I would venture to say that they really are feeling completely disoriented at this time. Your intentions and desires, the 8 of Cups reversed, and the Crow. Emotional immaturity is plaguing the relationship currently. You both are fighting for the relationship, but is it really in your best interest right now? I think you might not be ready to be in a relationship at this time. While you might not want to be alone, your guides are also telling me that it might be time to learn to stand on your own 2 feet. You actually have the gift of sight, and when you're in a clear space by yourself, you can kind of tell that being alone is probably the best option for you. But then you go back to this person of interest, and it's just so hard to say goodbye to them. Especially if all these new and wonderful positive things are happening around you and make you feel like, oh well, other things are going well in my life, so I guess it's not that big of a deal if I stay with someone who's not perfect for me. For them, they got the 8 of Pentacles reversed and the Oyster. They're definitely keeping secrets from you. If you've been having this inkling, like I said, you're a pretty strong psychic, then you're right. They are apathetic towards the relationship and not putting in the commitment that they should. For some of you, your partner could actually be considering starting up a relationship with someone else behind your back. Make sure if you are getting this vibe, you heed your own self-warnings. You aren't wrong about this. In the near future for you, 2 of Cups reversed. In the beginning, their current situation was the 2 of Cups reversed, and then in the future, you're also going to be in the 2 of Cups energy. In the near future, you are going to come to the conclusion that the 2 of you are just not compatible. It's something that you've been kind of feeling out for a while. It's something that they've known, that they know currently, but they really aren't acting on it. I would say go ahead and end it now before a fear of letting go creates very unhealthy codependencies between the 2 of you, and it makes it even harder to remedy the situation later. For them, the 8 of Pentacles. Lots of repeating cards here, which tells me as a reader that Spirit is really giving you this message loud and clear. This time we have the 8 of Pentacles upright. They're going to start working later and later. They might not be coming home quite as frequently or reaching out to you as often as they normally do. They don't really know how to end things with you either, so it seems like they're just using work as an excuse to me to avoid the inevitable. Underlying dynamics that you might not have considered: celebrate your friendships, and Persephone reversed. For those of you who are familiar with Greek mythology, you probably know the story of Persephone and how she was tricked into staying with someone. It was kind of like a hostage type scenario, and then she sort of fell in love with him. I think that someone better is actually planned for you. When I see this celebrate your friendship cards, it lets me know that your friends are really going to be the people that carry you through this situation. I would suggest figuring out a way to slowly end the relationship for both of you so that you can have some really good closure, and then reach out to your friends. There is a friend in particular who's really going to step up to the plate and help you recover from this. Whoever you are feeling called to reach out to, do it. Even if it's been a long time since you have done that, they want to be there for you and they want to hear from you, so reach out to them. True friendships can withstand times of absence, and it seems to pick up right where it left off if it's a really true friend. So don't be hesitant to reach out to them. They want to hear from you and make sure that you're okay. The outcome of this relationship, although we kind of already know what's happening here, is the Three of Cups. Ultimately, the lessons you've learned in this relationship with this person are preparing you for true love. It may seem devastating now that the relationship has to end, but I'm telling you, in the future, you're going to really understand why this had to end and what this was leading you to. Spirit truly has someone very special planned out for you, but it's all in divine timing, my friend. These are all the messages I'm receiving for you, group number 5. If this video resonates with you, give it a like. Subscribe to my channel for more pick a card videos, as well as monthly horoscope readings, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hey, pile number 6, if you chose NCB, then this is your reading on where your relationship is headed. For the current situation, you are in the 7 of Pentacles energy. If you've been putting in the effort in the relationship, the rewards are getting ready to roll in. If you're working towards a financial goal or a business endeavor as a couple, there's going to be a huge success soon for the both of you. Your partner's current situation, the 2 of Pentacles reversed, both in the Pentacles energy, so that's interesting. They're juggling a lot right now. They're feeling a bit overwhelmed. I imagine they might be either withdrawing or starting some petty small arguments here and there. While I feel like you can go with the flow, you're a little bit more changeable, they have a much harder time with things as they progress and grow. They start to worry a lot more. I'm getting the understanding here that even though things are going quite swimmingly for you, they may be increasing in the workload, which is making your partner just a little bit more stressed out than they normally are. Intentions and desires for you right now. The Knight of Cups and the Phoenix. You've been dealing with a lot of past karma lately. Definitely some heavy root chakra energy is happening around here. So finding your roots and your center again is going to be very important for you. It's made you much stronger, attractive, and affectionate as a person. All of these things you've been working on. So get ready for some big love commitment right now. Your person is going to be really drawn to you. For their desires and intentions, the Page of Pentacles reversed and the Whale. Your partner is definitely feeling moody and is not really in a good headspace to work on the relationship. They're drawn to you, they're attracted to you, but it's like you can't get them to open up about some more deep stuff that you really want to discuss. I keep hearing the term shadow self or karmic energy. They're working through some karmic energy as well, but they're kind of in the beginning of it, so everything just seems really, really tough, and it's like they're navigating completely new terrain, which is not comfortable for them anyways. What's going to happen in the near future for you? The 10 of Wands reversed. You might be having to take on some of your partner's burdens for a little bit. The relationship is starting to feel a little them-centered, and ultimately I think it's going to pass, and it's going to bring the two of you together a lot closer than you were before they reached out for help from you. And as far as where your partner is going to be in the near future, the Page of Swords reversed. I get the sense that they're in some kind of abusive situation. I don't necessarily mean that's with you. I mean like someone else is really being super hard on them right now. It's causing them to have to deal with a lot of emotional baggage that they've been holding on to. They really are going to be needing to lean on you. You're really going to want to take some time for self-care, because if not, I have a feeling that them pushing and leaning on you so much might make you start to feel a little too condescending and pushy at times. So just make sure you're really focusing on restoring yourself while you're helping them out. Some underlying dynamics going on that you may not be aware of. Love yourself. And the Great Goddess. You both are learning to be accountable for your own energies, to be grounded, and to be helpful to the world at large. You both have very specific missions in this life. And so learning to love yourself and love others is the main focus. I would say you're probably both light workers. Saying the phrase, "I love and accept myself" throughout the day can really do wonders for filling your own cup, and then in turn make you be able to help each other. We all know that when we feel happy, we can share that happiness with others. But when we have nothing left to give, then it starts to make us angry and bitter. So again, make sure you're taking time for self-care, the both of you. Take some time away, take some time for yourself. Being a light worker is not an easy path, and I imagine being in a couple with two light workers has got to really take its toll. The outcome of your relationship? The Queen of Wands reversed. In order for you two to work as partners, you're going to have to get some help to increase self-esteem. You can't always be the cheerleader for your partner, and if you try that, you're going to end up running yourself ragged trying to fix everything that's going on for them. This is just not sustainable. Please be sure that you seek professional advice when it's needed and take time out to relax together. So many of these cards mention relaxing and making sure you're taking time out. Again, I know you want to try to save everyone and do everything and do the best you can for the world, but taking care of you is a very important priority that you should make. These are all the messages I'm getting for you, group number 6. If this video resonates with you, give it a like. Subscribe to my channel for more pick a card videos as well as monthly horoscope readings, and I will see you next time. Bye.